My bed was the only thing that was stopping it. Because it's awesome! If you want to see how this works, look at this. Just a fucking green screen, that's all. Control B, Control N. FB, FN. Well, no. Green screen. Oh, look outside herself. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Look at that. That's one. Okay. Hello? Hello. I am, I'm here to give you some. What the heck? On, I've gotta do something. You can't hide from the truth. You can't hide from the truth. Hey, da, 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 da. SCP. Da, 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 da. Da da na na na. Debug. Na 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 na. Ow! That ow! Just shaking it makes it. Just shaking my hand in. Just makes it look. Well, it just makes it feel. Well, it just makes it hurt more. Where's the SCP items? One seven three. 173. Oh. Sayonara da 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 da. Dun, Okay, I'm just going to save it. Okay. Dan ho da dee da da ho da dee ha ha ha. Who's the good girl? Who's the good girl? Who's the good girl? Who's the good girl? Yeah, you. You're such a good girl. Yeah, you are. You're such a good girl. A good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl that everybody loves. You're beautiful. You're so beautiful. Yeah, you're an awesome girl. You're the awesome dog. You're a who's a cute dog here. Who's a beautiful dog here? You're the beautiful. Who's the best dog? Who's the best? Who's the best girl dog except for Paisley in the whole entire world? You. I don't mean. I don't mean Paisley's in first. You're in first. Paisley's in third. Is is third is Sally. Second, no. Second is Sally. Third is Rosie. You're first, of course. Of course, you're first. You're the best ever. Yeah, you're always gonna be the best. Always gonna be the best. You're so awesome. You're a good dog. Yeah, yeah. You're a good dog. Yeah, yeah. You're a big dog. say, say, New York, New York. Saint oh, ooh, my Saint Abadababa. You probably. There you go. Hopefully that help you with your slippiness. Seven plus 60. 760. 16. Annually, my. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're amazing. You're my hero this day. Chrissy, you're my hero.
with green screens in Minecraft, and you can make green screens using lime concrete really effectively, which is great if you want to act out your dreams, but here in Minecraft. Another example of an interaction that Minecraft won't really tell you about is the fact that if you feed a dandelion to a brown mushroom, it has to be a brown mushroom, yes, and then you milk that brown mushroom, you'll get something called suspicious stew, which is actually the best item in the game if you use a dandelion. All of the other plants that you can feed a mushroom will have varying effects, but the effect you get for this suspicious stew is saturation, which means that not only will it give you free, hunger shanks restored, which is real nice by itself, but also it will give you the ability to not use hunger for a certain amount of time, a really powerful ability, and this makes it the best food in Minecraft that, again, very few people know about because of its limited findability. I mean, you have to use a piece of lightning on a mushroom, which is already a rare mob, then you have to feed it something, then you have to milk it in a few seconds. It's a super rare niche thing to know, but now you're in the exclusive club that is aware of that. Another thing worth knowing about that's kind of the opposite is the clock in Minecraft is absolutely garbage. The game implies that it's a clock, and technically speaking, it does do a job of telling you what time it is very, very badly because it's just this kind of yellow texture on top of a blue or black background. The more black there is, the closer towards nighttime you are, and when it's fully black, it's fully dark, and the more blue, the more daytime there is left. Sure, it kind of works for that purpose, but the truth is 99.9% of the time, it's better to just look at the sun or keep track of the time yourself. However, it's worth mentioning that you don't have to waste an inventory slot on this, just in case you really want to use this item. It's one of the very few that will still do 100% of its function while inside an item frame. That's right, the clock works while it's in an item frame, one of the very few items to actually be entirely functional. Although how useful a clock is, even in an item frame, is very much debatable. I think it's a great way to decorate a home with something that technically has a little bit of use. The other major way you can use item frames as an actually functional thing is you can put anything you like inside the item frame, even if it's literally just a piece of steak, and then what you can do is you can measure the output of said item frame using a redstone comparator. These redstone comparators will light up with a different amount of signal depending on how rotated the thing is, which means you can do all sorts of weird wacky things. So just to show you right here, that redstone signal will in fact change as we rotate more. You can see it slowly fade through and change as we rotate this thing, meaning that we can actually have, say, a lock based on the item frame. And just for proof of concept, here is a piece of meat that you can spin, and if you spin it enough, what it will do is open the door, and if you spin it too much, it will close the door again. And you know what? Spinning your meat in order to open doors is not a phrase that you figured you'd be able to use in Minecraft, but let me assure you, it is entirely possible. A bizarre but useful interaction in Minecraft is that if you place 4 rails just like this, and then you place a rail in the center, it will always connect the rails facing to the south and to the east. This is a great way of working out your direction in Minecraft. However, if you are just trying to make a minecart rail and this is getting in your way because you want it to go north and west, then something you can do is you can actually use a lever to reverse the direction that the rails go. As you can see, you can handily do this to make a minecart rail which, depending on the redstone signals attached, goes to different locations. Another really handy use for this, potentially, curved track system, is you can actually make faster tracks using curved rails than you can using straight ones. This sounds impossible to believe, and if I show you on screen right now, or with a nice little timer, here is the speed it takes me to go all across these, like minecart rails that are all powered. As you can see, it's, not a bad time, it's not disrespectable. But now let me show you the exact same thing, but every other rail is actually a curve instead of a straight line. This is a really weird thing to do, and it looks like nonsense when you look at it from afar, but if we show this exact same timer, even though we're zigzagging to the right, so we're covering more total distance, our speed is actually higher in the one direction, which means that we can complete it faster. And since I know this seems like crazy editing nonsense or something like that, let me put 2 minecarts down. I'll push this one first, actually, then I'll push this one, and you'll see how the one on the right will actually slowly overtake the one on the left, because that's how much faster it's going. Despite having a head start, the straight tracks are actually slower than the unstraightened tracks. However, the only downside is that you can't use these the other way. If you try to pick up the minecart and you try to use it going in reverse, obviously it won't work because you need to reverse all of these, or you could just make a second set of rails for that precise same thing. But yeah, just mind that curving your tracks slightly is a way to make them go faster, which goes against all the things you'd expect. I don't know what's happening here, but it's very confusing. Which goes against all the things you would expect. You know, a lot of things about minecarts are against what you'd expect, but that's something you've just got to keep in mind. So look, I'm going to go this way now. As you can see, just go straight off the rails. Obviously, using levers is a bad idea on this scale, but it just goes to show that you can, in theory, use redstone to flip the direction of a track and still make it go fast. So if you want to have complex redstone mechanisms to determine how fast your minecarts go, that's a great way to do that. Although again, in reality, minecarts aren't the best transport tool for right now, it is still a very interesting thing to learn regardless. So it used to be that prior to the Nether update, if you wanted to go down really quickly, you needed a slime block, or you needed to fall into water, or you needed something along those lines. Otherwise, you were going to take a lot of full damage and in some cases die. However, something that they conveniently added are these weeping vines. All you need to do is put the weeping vines underneath a block, which is easy enough to do, just as you can see right here. There is a weeping vine, then we bone meal it, and all the way down it goes, and it gives us a reliable way to go down, and then also not just come down, but to get back up again. It's really, really useful if you do it correctly, that is. And yeah, handy little way to actually go down really quickly if you are adventuring a new part of your world. And in the same way, you can use the twisting vine, another Nether update feature found in the Nether, useful in the overworld, or the Nether I would say, is if you need to get up quickly, you don't have to use scaffolding or something else that's very valuable. You can just use a twisting vine, bone meal it a bunch, and then all of a sudden, okay, if just in case you fall down again, place a block down, and what do you know, I fell down, but it's still going to be okay because I can make a twisting vine to get to my other twisting vine, and then I can use that twisting vine to get to the surface. You can also just like place them manually, but I think bone meal is a much more fun way. It's literally a beanstalk inside of Minecraft. Who is arguing against the beanstalk? I can go see the giants in the cloud, and that is now only possible because of the 1.16 update. So yeah, just a small little thing I want to mention as a fun fact that will help you out before we move into the next thing here. Because water doesn't need to take up an entire block in Minecraft if you want to irrigate your crops, but you don't like having water here. I mean, it's kind of annoying you jump out of the water, sometimes you jump on your crops. No one wants to do that, so instead what you can do is you can take advantage of waterlogging, and you can place half slabs on top of the blocks right here, if there are no spiders in the way that is, and if you place a half slab on top of the block, you will still have all the benefits of water, because there will be half a block of water down there, but without any of the downside of you stepping into it. Actually, you know what? Just kill spiders. That's a life pro tip. Not a Minecraft one, but it will improve your life significantly. Seriously, let's just get them right out of here. And by out of here, I mean our lives. Unlike water, lava does not have the same effect where it will, kind of waterlog, lava log, which means that what you can do if you place a half slab on the bottom of a block is you can effectively, just as you can see right here, place a bunch of slabs in a kind of covered walkway just like this. This is obviously a terrible way to make a pathway because we're using wooden slabs which burn up in the Nether, but it means that if you really want to, you can make a pathway through the lava, and if you use any slab that isn't made from wood, then you probably won't die a horrible death as a result. This is real close to dead. Oh my god. Survived by half a heart there. Which was partly because of my armor, by the way. Because did you know, even though lava in Minecraft is lava, it cooks you alive, and therefore you might assume it has no, impact by your armor, like many other things in Minecraft. But no, actually, the amount of damage that lava does to you is actually proportional to the armor you're wearing. If you're wearing no armor, you'll die in about 2.5 seconds. But if you're wearing full netherite armor, you'll die in about 12.5 seconds. In other words, you can extend your life by up to 5 times just with armor. And although the best tool to use is instead a potion of fire resistance, the fact that you can kind of hop into lava for a second and then hop straight out and survive if you have enough diamond armor is insane in my opinion, and maybe in yours too. By the way, one of the benefits of killing blazes in the Nether, besides the great experience, they give you about double that of any other mob in the game, by the way, but as well as having great experience rewards, they also drop blaze rods, and those blaze rods are one of the best fuel sources in Minecraft because every individual blaze rod will smelt 12 separate items. So yeah, it's one of the better items. Don't get me wrong here, it's no lava bucket, which as we all know, can smelt 100 items at once, which is the absolute most you can get for a single item in Minecraft, and therefore it's the best for farms and such, but it is still a very handy thing that you can get while farming experience in the Nether if you really want to. Although I would never say that the only use for a lava bucket is as a furnace fuel, because it also is worth bearing in mind that the lava bucket has the best light source value in Minecraft. That's right, if we dig a hole in the ground and we place the lava into it, this
Uh, ah, 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 ah. Hello, people. Welcome to my greenhouse. I Yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, you want to learn about grain, about grain, about grains, especially the ones in game. Yeah, you don't see my shadow because I'm a shadow. If you wanna learn more, just go join my Discord. Yeah. Uh, no. Discord. Just come on. You wanna learn about these? Yeah. Yeah. Now look at this. I'm just driving inside a car. How good could you dismiss this? These awesome things happen.
This will give us a light source of 15, the most powerful you can get, joint with the lantern, joint with the the sea lantern, joint with the jack-o'-lantern, joint with the everything, glowstone. All the good sources in the game are tied with lava, but also lava has this nice kind of glow to it, which those other blocks don't. So let's talk about how you can take advantage of this to light up your world. You might know if you've been watching this world that I've been lighting up the entire thing of torches. How do we make sure that the entire thing stops mob spawning though? Well, that's a simple question, because every light has a light value. In the case of the torch, it's 14. In the case of the lava, it's 15. But either way, it has a value, and once you know what the value of a light source is, you can calculate that it loses one block at one light level for every block it goes past. So if this is the lava, then this block right here would be, this is 15, this is 14, this is 13, this is 12, this is 11, this is 10, let's pretend that torch isn't there, this is 9, 8, and then 7 is where mobs start to spawn. So bear in mind that if we have a lava source all the way over there, then all the way over here we would still be relatively safe, because that's the wonderful world of Minecraft. So yeah, you can use this for anything in Minecraft, and this is why diagonally going about 6 blocks between torches is the best way to do things. The whole grid system, which I've been using, is a little bit overkill. It uses double as many torches as necessary, but it does make this kind of nicer grid than most people have, which are diagonal grids. So, to each their own, but just keep in mind that nicer grid than most people have, which are diagonal grids. So, to each their own, but just keep in mind that light level than most people have, which are diagonal grids. So, you know, to each their own, but just keep in mind, nicer grid than most people have, which are diagonal grids. So, you know, to each their own, but just keep in mind that light level is based on the taxicab formula that you saw on screen, and it's a handy way knowing about it is a handy way to make sure that everything's lit up, and so that you don't get a nasty surprise in the form of a creeper when you least expect it. Lava buckets are also quite handy if you want to kill villagers, but you don't want to upset the iron golems, because if you have the lava down and then the villager just so happens to fall into it, or even if you literally place it at the villager's feet, the villager will die a painful, slow death, don't get me wrong, but as a result of that death, which will happen in a second, just trust me here, but the death can have some positive results for your village as a whole, and you don't have to deal with the consequences of iron golems coming straight after you if you use a lava bucket to do it. Although apparently the fire spread pretty far. I don't know how that all happened in a split second. Speaking of things that happen in a split second, the way I personally choose to kill villagers is I have this giant pit in the middle of my world, and I just kind of push villagers towards it when I want them to die. It's another way of killing an animal in Minecraft, killing a mob, or even a baby if you want to, without directly killing it, which means the iron golems won't be upset with you, because as we all know, upsetting villagers, and indeed their golems, is a bad idea, and as we all know, sometimes you just want to kill things in Minecraft. In fact, that's like 40% of this game. So doing it correctly.
Commit die.
What?
I'm just talking to my cousin. My cousin.
Which one? Bounce. Bump that booty like, bump that booty like.
It's
I'm doing a green screen.
I didn't know if it was you. Damn, did you just say I'm cute?
No.
Cheated.
Leave him alone.
He needs to get used to people holding him.
Well, me, but throwing him. Put him down.
Okay, there we go.
Dang.
I'm in a car right now. Is that okay? I'm in a car?
Yeah.
Okay, at least that's good.
What is that on your screen?
I told you I'm in a car.
There's a person on your screen.
Yeah, that's me. I'm inside a car. I got a green screen.
Guarantee damage this.
Oh.
I got a green screen right here.
Hey. Oh. I've shoved up my ass. And so.
What?
Coin.
Which one do you like better? The unturned
the
with
hard one.
where you can see the wait what?
Didn't say anything. On. Switch to emergency.
I know you said something.
Oh fuck! I know you said.
It's
Cousin.
hello. It's the person on your screen. I know you whispered
Real
something.
estate.
What?
Hey.
What?
It's free real estate.
No, I'm not gonna take that disrespect from you. You will listen to me.
Disrespect.
Yeah, you disrespecting me with your free real estate nonsense. You wanna die, bro?
I'm like a Karen.
You wanna die, bro? You wanna die? Wait,
Yeah.
Okay. What the frick did I get rid of? Oh.
What happened to my favorites? Favorited a world not on here.
What?
I'm like, what type of the booty rape is this?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna play on the I'm gonna go looting on the Alpha Blue server.
Hold on. Hold up. Do you want to play, this real quick? Like, do you want to make a quick news report? What?
What?
You want to make a news report?
Is this the one? Hold on. You mean make a news report?
Like, since I got a green screen.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put something on screen. Where is it? Properties.
Why'd you say that?
What do you mean?
Hey.
Okay, there we go.
Hey. Alexa. Hey. Say, Alexa.
I'll be right back.
People.
I'm back. So, are you in?
WX, Y, Z, look at the tic tac, motion, bubble, all sack. Like no flapjack, in Nickelback. Yeah, I like porn. 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 I like my dick hard. It makes my dick hard. It makes my dick hard. Matt, you love this song, don't you? You love this, don't you?
What is happening?
Alexa.
What is
Hey,
happening?
is it? What's her name? Yes. What's that song name?
It's just a real barnacle and real rhino.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Are you playing with me?
Yeah. What do you want?
Do you wanna play this with me real quick?
What is it?
Uh,
What do you want?
it's a news report that
Sure.
I'm making. Okay. So I gave you well, first you gotta join the hamachi, obviously.
I'm good then.
What?
Let's just, I'm going somewhere else. What's the name of that song? Alexa. What's the name of that song? What is it? Sure, it's still out.
Yep, we don't know where it is though.
It's right there. Right there. Right there.
Legally blind. And this bear is legally cute. Yeah, you try to bite me? You try to bite me,
Sure.
mister?
Ah,
I'll show the different cheeks, man.
I like that.
Watching porn.
Seriously, what's the name of that song?
What song?
Warp Skybase, was
Alexa,
it? Free.
play Tunes for Hose.
Oh my god.
Hurry up.
I've got a gray helicopter. A gray coalition helicopter. Oh my god, the grass. The grass, though. I'm going to add someone to the call.
Alright, who?
One of my friends.
Alright.